Hey everybody, welcome to the Movie Goers podcast. My name is Jordan. You can find me on all socials at Jordy B Writing.
And I'm Darius. That's D's all up in your area on all socials.
And today we're going to be reviewing the movie House Party. It came out in 1990. This movie stars Christopher Kid Reed, Christopher Play Martin. Yes, that's Kid and Play. For all the kids out there, no pun intended. Robin Harris, rest in
The
peace to a
Soldier
real
Boy and
one.
Bow Wow of their time. Um,
Yeah, literally.
sorry.
They gave us many dance moves. Tisha Campbell, damn Gina, AJ Johnson, Martin Lawrence, what's up? Full Force, and Daryl Chill Mitchell. um, this movie is about a high schooler named Kid who's grounded by his strict father, but sneaks out to attend his best friend Play's house party. Throughout the night, Kid navigates hilarious mishaps, including evading bullies, outsmarting his dad, and trying to impress girls, all while enjoying the ultimate hip hop bash. So I'm gonna toss it to you for Act One.
Act one, we're going to call The Great Escape and the Grounding. Kid is a high schooler anticipating the epic house party thrown by his friend Play. His strict father, however, grounds him, threatening to ruin his plans. Kid, determined not to miss out, devises a plan to sneak out of the house, setting the stage for a night of mischievous adventures and close calls. Start off the bat, RIP Robin Harris. He died 1 week before this movie was released. So, um,
Damn, I didn't realize it was that soon.
yeah, they dedicated the second movie to him because they couldn't get the dedication out that soon. But he played
Right.
Kid's dad. Apparently, I mean, obviously, I was
Yep.
2 years old when this movie came out, but apparently he was a comedic force. That he was only 36 when he died. He looks way older than that in this movie.
He
So
looked what? I thought he was in his 50s.
no, he's 36
Damn.
at the time of this movie. Well, he died when the movie,
Yeah.
so he's probably 35 when the movie was recorded.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
so fun fact, all the
Yeah.
four primary actors and actresses in the movie, Tisha, AJ, Kid and Play, only got 4 grand a piece to do this movie. So,
That's
um,
nuts.
and so off the bat, just
Um,
RIP Robin Harris. So
yes. He also was played the uh like stepfather character in Baby's Kids. You ever watch that movie?
that's his magnum opus. That was
Yeah.
based, you know how Bernie Mac got a show based off of his bit about his nieces or his sister's
Yeah.
kids. This was
Hmm.
he had an onstage bit about Bebe's kids. Some woman he was dating her badass kids, and they made a show out of it.
Got you.
So that
Oh,
was
that's dope.
like,
Okay.
yeah, that's how that came to be. Again, I don't think he lived to see the actual end product. So
Yeah.
he had a heart attack in his 30s. So go to the doctor. Let's like
Yes.
people should go to the doctor. You should not be having heart attacks in your 30s. So what you got for
Yeah,
Act One,
that's
man?
that's wild. Um, it's funny. So, there's this phrase my dad says a lot. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah,
And this movie proved that because the first thing kid did, he wakes up, turns his radio on, and then hops straight in the shower.
yeah.
Whereas me, it's just like I wake up, Alexa, play some music, and hop in the shower. Um, so I thought that was pretty funny. And then also I just wanted to say because they're first starts off they go to school and there's all the students there and shit whatever. Damn, them niggas was old. Them
Yeah,
niggas look
everyone looks
35
so
playing
old. Full
16 year
Force looked
olds.
about 43.
Yeah, bro.
Were
They
child
look like the
actors just
dad
not a
from
thing back then, or what's going
fucking
on?
Family Matters. I don't
But
understand it.
people just looked older back then, though. So,
That is
like,
true.
Robin Harris was 36. I don't actually know
Yeah, he looked
how
a
old
smooth
anyone
50
else.
to 52.
And so, but no, Full
Um,
Force was grown. Way too motherfucking
yeah, they were
grown to
old,
be in that
old.
high school cafeteria
Beating up kids.
beating up kids. Kid got his ass whooped and didn't have one bruise on his face. We gotta love 90s movies.
Yep.
The budget for this movie was like 2 million all in, so wasn't no makeup for the
Yeah, with no makeup. Yep,
bruising.
no, no.
There's like
Nah.
one set piece, it's like somebody's house, and then there's another house,
Hmm.
and then every other scene is just walking in the streets. So there's just no
Yep, that's it.
there's no budget whatsoever.
Yeah.
Um Speaking of walking in the streets. They could have kept that whole scene at the wedding pre-party. I was like, why is this here? Kid
Oh
just
yeah,
starts
yeah.
like George, the funk dude, the funk master dude.
Yeah, yeah. George Clinton.
George Clinton is in the movie. He does a can. It's just I
Yeah.
don't know why that was there. Uh,
Yeah.
what else you
They
got
could have
for
skipped
Act One?
that. Oh yeah, so speaking of this the cafeteria fight scene where he's getting jumped by three dudes, his friend sucked.
Yes.
Yo, if you think we're gonna be friends after you sit there and watch me get my ass whipped by three dudes and it's two of y'all,
Yeah.
you got another thing coming.
And they just and then they showed up right at the end, like we was just about to help you. We
We
had your
had your
back,
back.
way back.
Way back, way in the
Oh
back.
man. Yeah, I don't even know what I would do after the fight if my boys
Yeah,
just
what do you
watch
do
me
after
get
that?
jumped. I just wouldn't honestly I wouldn't be
I
friends
think
with
I
them
would just,
anymore.
yeah, I wouldn't do that. Would you fight them? I'd be tempted to fight them.
Probably not. But nah, we good. I don't really need to be friends with you
Yeah,
anymore.
we're done.
At the very least, get these niggas up off of me. Like you ain't gotta
Yeah,
start a
at least
brawl,
break
but
it up.
like you just let me get jumped. It's three niggas. One they making
Yeah,
jokes and shit. He's like, wait. All right now.
now
Just
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
yeah, they just like, he got me in the air swirling and shit, and you ain't gonna do
Yeah, no,
nothing.
yeah, that was egregious.
Have you ever
Yeah, that
snuck
was
out for a
egregious.
party?
Uh, trying to think. I actually was trying to think about that. Not that I can remember, and if I did, it would have been easy because me and my brother were in the bottom floor, so we just would have walked out the back door and ran around the house.
I didn't sneak out to a party, but
I probably did at some point, but
I think I was in the eighth grade, maybe ninth grade.
mhm,
I was supposed to be across the street, but we ended up catching
mhm,
a bus to this girl's house party in a really bad neighborhood.
yeah,
And I ended up getting caught. My parents ended up coming to pick me up, but only long story short, I just lost track of time.
yeah.
There was girls there, and I was
Oh
supposed to be
yeah,
home
yeah,
by like 10. And by the time they got a
yeah.
hold of me,
Hmm.
it was like 11. But yeah,
Yeah,
definitely got a story about me sneaking out of the house for a house party. Nothing crazy happened. I'm in the eighth or ninth
right,
grade. You know, grab an ass was the most that was gonna happen. But I definitely, I was
right.
sneaking out to grab that ass. So it was what eighth grade Darius wanted at the time, and I wasn't gonna let a little thing like a curfew
Yeah,
get in the way.
yeah. I think that was my thing too. I don't think I ever really snuck out. I think I just was like late getting home or like shit like that. But you know me, I'm quick to lose track of time. That's not even like a disobedient thing. Well, I would have disobeyed, but mostly it'd just be like, oh shit, damn, like I was supposed to, do this at this time.
More
Yeah, I didn't really
90s
sneak out a
movies
lot. That was
hijinks.
not.
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah.
What were you
Oh no, no,
saying?
go ahead.
No, we're on it. You just
Yeah, I was gonna say,
talk.
yeah, I never really did a lot of sneaking out.
Yeah, I went through a little rebellious phase where I was, you know,
Hmm.
chasing skirts and leaving the house and doing crazy shit like that. And catching once I learned how to run the like work the bus system and I could get on the bus for like $2 and
Oh
just
yeah.
fucking take that shit all over the city. Couldn't tell me nothing.
Hmm.
There was a dude who was like one of my across the street neighbors, his name was Quincy, and he was always down for hijinks. And so like, you want to get on the
Yeah.
bus and just go? Like, yeah, sure, fuck it. All over the motherfucking city. Um, One thing I did love is that like the school mailed the letter home and it just got there in an hour. It's
In
not how
two
mail
hours, yeah.
works.
Yeah, come on, bro.
It's not at
Unless
all
the
how
mailman's
mail
like just
works.
walking straight from the school.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
not how mail works at all. You got anything else for Act One?
Um, do you have like one of people just like getting to the party still?
Yeah,
Or
so I got Act Two starting when the party starts, Act Three when the party breaks.
okay, yeah. So, I if I'm Martin Lawrence's character, I'm beating the shit out of Play for fucking up my records. When he was just like jamming him in the car and scratching up his speakers.
Yeah. Also, I get it. You had the joint with you, but like you can't. There's no party without a DJ. You got to make sure the DJ is
Not
right.
at all.
So you got to swoop him first. Make sure he. First of all, you want him setting up. You can't have the DJ arriving last. And that doesn't.
Yeah.
That you want
It doesn't
him
make any
set
sense.
up for when people get there. So he played that all wrong. Um,
100%.
and Bilal is better than me because I would have been like, man, well, I still would have went to the party. All the baddies is there. So
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
been mad though. I've been real mad.
I'd have been mad as hell up in there. I'm like,
Chill
this is
would have
not
got
for
his
you,
ass
Play.
whooped for kicking at my table that much.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, for sure. I did also when the cops were arresting Play and no, Kid and
Full
who were
force.
the three dudes' name? What were the what were those
Fuck if I
names?
know. Full
Yeah, Full
Force.
Force. Yeah, that's it. I like that the black people like were like, no, we don't want to press charges. Like, we don't want anything to happen to them. Like, they're just kids being kids. Like, I like
Yeah.
that they showed that in the movie. Um, them like looking out for us because that does happen more often than we realize. And I think a lot of times there's like a tug of war between like younger black people and older black people, and I like that this movie didn't, you know, try to make that seem like there was a big divide there.
Yeah, there has to be space for, high school hijinks and some kids get into a
Yeah,
fight, you know, as long as it's, we got to let that's, you don't need a record for that. We don't need to arrest kids for that.
right.
So, want to get into Act Two?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, Act Two, we're gonna call Party Antics and Close Encounters. Kid
So,
successfully makes it to Play's house party, which is in full swing. He navigates a lively atmosphere trying to impress Sydney and Shireen while also dealing with the persistent bullying and their names are Stabzilla and Pee-wee. The night is filled with dance-offs, unexpected confrontations,
oh,
and Kid's continuous attempts to avoid being caught by his father. Martin and Gina, that made me smile.
yes, me too, me
It
too.
made the 90s kid in me smile to see Martin and Gina before they were Martin and Gina.
Everything that happened. Yeah.
So it was like there's a scene where she's sitting down and he comes over and the joke is his character has bad breath and
Mhm.
I just took a picture of it and it made me a little emotional. I was like Martin and Gina before the fame. So what else you got for Act Two, man?
Yeah, before the fame. Um, John Witherspoon has never been happy in any movie ever.
I wanted to fast
When he
forward to
plays the
watch
angry
this
neighbor
here.
calling the cops.
Um, I just I don't understand. I get it, especially like at that
Yeah,
time because black movies weren't. We just tried to shoehorn everyone into every black movie because
yeah, yeah.
this dude's good at stand up. Let's
You
put
wanted
him in
people to
this.
see the movie. Yeah.
Correct. I just didn't know what utility his characters. I didn't get it.
So I think because I watch a lot of like 80s and 90s like party movies, and I
Yeah.
think because this movie is essentially in the same vein as like 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, Risky Business, fucking Ferris Bueller's Day Off, whatever. In those movies, there's always like somebody who's trying to get the part somebody who's trying to end the party. I think this was kind of like an homage to that.
Okay.
Just done with kind of the grumpy old nigga.
They should have given him more to do then. Like just having him yell from the
Yeah.
window was John Witherspoon was RIP, an incredibly talented comedian. And they just kind of
Yes.
put him
In the
had him
bed.
yelling out the window. I just thought either give him something to do or just cut this.
Yeah, he was like the old grandpa in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, just like screaming from the bed.
Yeah. Or just give him some lines that are actually funny. He was just yelling bad jokes out the window. Like it was just like, all right.
Right. Damn girl, you got on that dress?
Yeah, it's like I like your titties. It's like, oh man, this is John Witherspoon. We give him some more material than this.
Yeah,
Um,
that was crazy.
I will say I know I'm getting old because I'm with the parents. Like having all these people in my house without my permission would have me infuriated. Like I would
Yeah.
I was like, it was about 100 teenagers. Teenagers don't respect shit. I'm sure
Nothing.
they just I'm sure the couches was all out of place, I'm sure somebody spilled some shit somewhere. You had somebody underage
Hmm.
drinking.
Somebody threw up somewhere.
Man, ain't no way he got that shit clean and straight before
Oh,
his
hell no.
people got
Yeah.
home. So
I think the only reason that party was as clean as it was because the budget was low, so they didn't want to fuck up the house.
correct, correct. The budget
Because if this,
was low.
because if that was like the Project X budget, that house would have been a wreck.
Well, it's funny because like I think about it and like yeah, the primary actors only got four bands each, but like it ain't like anyone made any money doing this damn movie, you know?
Right.
Like it's like after it was a keep in mind all of the people in this movie we know them in 2025 face brain.
As legends, pretty much. Yeah.
Correct, but like this is 19 probably 89 when they shot this movie. Nobody knows who the fuck
89,
Martin and
yeah.
Gina are. And like,
Not at
it's
all.
like we're not going to give you what do you expect damn Tom Cruise salary to do this low budget house party movie? Like,
Yeah,
like
that's not happening.
so I get it. She does an interview in 2023 on Jamel Hill's podcast saying she only got four bands for the movie, but I'm not sure
Right.
what
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 else
she
she was supposed to have
expected.
gotten.
Oh, for a movie with three set pieces and a bunch of no-name actors and
Yeah.
actresses.
Yeah. I just looked it up. The budget was $2.5 million. I don't know what the hell she thought she was going to get of that. Her
And
character didn't have a last name. Come on now.
there's long stretches of the movie where people are just walking in the street. Like it,
Yeah.
and it's you can tell it's the same
That's
street
free
over and over and over and over
over
again.
and over and over again. Yes. They're like, all right, cut. Turn it back 50 yards.
There's a charm to it though, man. I love this fucking movie. It's
Yeah.
low budget and the fact that there's no plot and it's just
Hmm.
silly, but there's
Yep.
just like these random dumb scenes where like kids just like running through a house and he hides in a refrigerator. It's just stupid. But
Yeah.
it's fun, man. I enjoy it. Another thing is so 90s cops just constantly pulling out their guns for on everyone.
For
Just
no fucking reason.
just like kids
They're
like
like, oh,
just
you're
they just
black? Freeze,
they
nigga.
pulled the gun. They pulled the gun on Robin Harris's character. The nigga was just walking outside. He knew nothing. It was
Right,
just
just walking
like,
home.
um.
Yeah.
So that
And
was
it's like he
real
was walking in a
90s.
nice neighborhood.
My favorite thing about the Waynes is that they parodied
Yeah.
all these movies in Don't Be a Menace,
Hmm.
like the absurdity of all these low budget hood movies. So,
Yeah.
what you got for Act Two? What else you got?
Um, the I feel like this is a trope that we never really talk about a lot with movies and shit like that. But like in the 90s and like late 80s was a lot of like the women friendship or sister duos. It was always
Yeah,
like one light skinned girl and one dark skinned girl.
yeah.
Like in this one is Gina and I forget what the other actress's name is.
AJ
Then it's
Johnson,
like yeah, AJ Johnson, that's right.
the
And then you
mom
got
from
like
Baby Boy.
yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah.
like Coming to America, you got Lisa and her sister. You got
Martin,
Family
Gina, and
Matters, you
Pam.
got yeah, Regina and Pam. Yep. You got Family Matters was Max and Laura, so I thought that was kind of funny they
But I
showed that
will
in this movie
say,
too.
people get a little uh they do too much with it. Like,
Hmm.
first of all, what's the last one you gave? The example you gave? Family
Family
Matters.
Matters? Yeah.
Laura was the object of everyone's affection in the movie, in the
Right,
show.
right, right. Yeah.
And
Hmm.
so, and then Martin had jokes for Pam, but like that was their thing. But the context of the show was that Pam
Right.
was still a highly desirable woman. Like she was never without a man in the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
And so like I get it. I get it. It's a trope, but people make it seem like the dark skinned girl was like
Was
considered
not
ugly
desirable.
in these, and it's just like
Right, right, right.
no.
That's not the case.
In this movie, hell, AJ Johnson's character is uh
The
the kid and
bombshell.
play were fighting over her. Damn near. So,
Yeah.
people need to watch these movies instead of just like copying and pasting their latest social justice slogan jargon onto them. So,
Yeah.
like there, I didn't no one could honestly watch this movie and come away thinking AJ Johnson's character is supposed to be like unattractive.
The ugly friend. Right, right, right. Yeah.
It's not
Agreed.
anything in the
Because
movie.
if I saw those two, that's what I'm going for. So yeah, I
Correct.
agree.
And it like Kid likes her at first. He has to basically the show. I mean, for keeping it a buck, he settles for Gina's character after being
He
rebuffed
really
by
did.
AJ
He
Johnson's
did.
character. Play ends the show
Correct.
movie trying to kiss her character. Like, let's just watch the movies. Like,
Hmm.
like she's a highly
Yes.
desirable woman in this movie. Um, Child
Correct.
basically, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? I love the oh, I do want to say so the actors full force, they were horrible actors.
Oh man,
We got they were cartoonishly bad at acting. But it was funny though. Um
this is such a
did
good
that
stupid movie.
it is, it's a really good stupid movie. Did
Because
did
why were they so obsessed with him? There's no reason for this.
there were, and then he's like, "Oh, every time I'm fucking a girl, I think about it." It's like, "What? What does that mean?"
They're
Are
just driving
like
around with a Jeep, like just for no reason. What
looking
did
to
he
jump a
do?
child
Like,
besides bumping into you by accident?
that's it. That's really the core
And he
tension.
apologized every time. He apologized every single time. I don't understand.
And then they're just like gonna burn down the house.
He would, yeah. Okay, let's talk about that. You were gonna burn the house down with children in them? Like, what?
Well, to be
What
fair,
are we
they're
doing?
supposed to be teenagers.
Well,
Um,
yeah, true, true.
but I'm like, damn, we escalated quickly. I thought this was a
That shit
schoolyard
did
fight. Niggas arson.
because he pulled out. Because first of all, he popped the truck. I was like, oh shit, he can pull the gun out. Because I hadn't seen this movie forever. And then he pulls the bat. I'm like, okay, well that's bad, but okay. And then he's like, got the gasoline. I'm like, why do you have gasoline?
He's like, we'll kick their ass and they run out and burn the house. He's like, whoa, whoa, burn the house.
Yeah, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
I thought we was here to
They're
kick
like,
some
yeah,
fucking ass. Ain't nobody burning the house down. Nigga, that's
yeah,
real. That's a real crime. We will go to
like
prison.
dead ass. Yeah, the I love where the two other guys they were like, yeah, arson's kind of the line for me.
Yeah, you know. Actually, I gotta be home, man. Well, at curfew.
I got homework tomorrow. I got a test. I'm not doing so well in chemistry.
So let me ask you this. Has two scenes ever carried a movie like the rap battle and the dance battle in this movie? Because it's without them, this movie
Yeah.
is. Ugh.
Yeah, no, no, you're
I've never seen two scenes carry two. They're like 2 minutes each, and
yeah.
they're literally the only reason this movie anyone knows it happened. You
No, you're right, you're
know?
right. Because I don't think this might have been my first time seeing it from start to finish,
Yeah.
at least in a very long time. But I've literally been out and done the kid and play dance like in public at functions.
So have I.
Um,
Well, so for me, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, yeah, I think you might be right. You could maybe say like the chase scene in the first Bad Boys and the club's fight scene, maybe. But that's the only one I can think of.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't think this movie would even be in canon if those two scenes weren't in it.
Yeah,
Um,
agreed. Yeah.
and so here's the thing. I grew up watching this movie over and over and over again, and
Mhm.
our younger listeners may not understand this, but like before streamers and before
If you had a movie, you'd
digital,
watch it until the tape didn't
you
work no
just
more.
you just had like random 5 or 6 movies at your crib that you just watched over and over and over and over and over again.
Yes.
Like
Hmm.
VHS, you just had random tapes, and it just, I don't know
Yeah.
how you got it. It was a garage sale or something,
Don't remember buying them.
but there just wasn't. You didn't have endless options of stuff to do and watch.
Right.
So you just had your house just had 5 or 6 movies that you
Yep.
just watched over and over and over again. And this was one
Hmm.
of ours. I've seen House Party 50 times. It honestly, I'm under
Yeah.
because like summer vacation as a
Right.
kid.
You're watching it multiple times.
And as a kid, it's like something your parents don't mind you watching. You don't have to sneak and watch it. Like, there's,
Yeah.
some girls in their underwear
It's
later in the
just
movie, but like that's cool for,
yeah, it's like a safe rated R movie.
yeah. And like, I just watched this bitch over and over and over and over and over again. So, I guess it does, it's a bit of nostalgia for me because it's one of those VHS tapes that I just had
Got
that,
you. Okay.
did you have any? Did you have a random VHS movie that you just had around that you ended up watching over and over again?
Yeah, we had a lot. We still have our like VHS collection. I think for us it's probably like a few of the movies. One's called Snow Day. Have you ever seen that movie?
I have not.
It's got Chevy Chase in it. Like some random actors. It's like funny like Nickelodeon like 90s early 2000s movie. I'm trying to think like of our like VHS collection. I mean, we had like all the Disney shit, like all the 90s Disney shit. Trying to think what else. Crooklyn.
Crooklyn had that
Um,
one. I had Good Burger,
what
which is a fucking
else?
stupid ass movie.
Yeah, it is a dumbass movie.
Like not good
Um,
dumb,
did you?
actually dumb.
Yeah, did you ever watch that show Recess?
Nah.
Okay. So we had like it was a show, and then they had like movies. We have like all the movies. What else? I'm trying to think. Like we just had like random, like mad random, like Fox, 20th Century Fox, like animated movies and shit like that. Growing up.
I had the first Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat ran that motherfucker into the ground. So I mean, you just bought a tape and you just, you may,
Yep.
if you had good grades or something, you can go to Blockbuster and get a new movie to watch. But other than that, you just watch
Right.
the same
Yeah.
fucking movies over and over and over again.
Yeah, or we would like our dad would maybe let us like we'd sometimes we'd like go to Walmart and just we'd raid like the cheap like the what's like the $5 Disney movie section or
The
whatever.
dump
We
bin,
go in
yeah.
there. Yeah, and he'd be like, okay, y'all can get a few of those, like five of those, whatever, every once in a while. But for the most part, we didn't get like DVDs or VHSs and like I would ask for them for like Christmas, or like my birthday, when I was a kid. Um, Other than that, we just would go to the movies a lot. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty much like that at our house too.
Did you have anything else for Act Two?
Um, yeah, this is just kind of like a funny question. So how would you have chosen between the two girls, if you were in kid situation?
If I'm a horny teenage boy,
Yeah.
the one who's trying to fuck the same night. um,
Heard.
yeah. if you're putting me into the mind of a 17-year-old boy. So it's in Act 3, but yeah.
Yeah,
So I think Shireen was more attractive than Gina. She's just gonna be
same.
Gina to me. I don't call her Tisha Campbell. She's just Gina.
Yeah, no, it's just Gina. Sorry.
I don't even know where Sydney is in the movie. But
Yeah,
no,
that's right.
I mean, if you're if I'm a teenage boy who just left a house party where I was dancing with girls all night,
Yeah.
whichever one is saying who's quicker to yes is kind of
Who going? Who going?
the fastest way to yes is where I is whose house. But I mean,
Yeah.
Play while he was hating did have a good point in the sense that like with Shireen living in the Jacks with 37 niggas in that one two-bedroom apartment, it was a gang of niggas in that apartment.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about
it's
that.
just going to be harder for someone like Kid to pull off because he doesn't have the freedom of movement with the overbearing father.
Right.
Whereas Shireen, with clearly upper middle class parents, very nice home. There's
Yeah.
a little bit more privacy there that he can navigate as
Hmm.
a horny teenage boy.
That is true.
So while Play was hating, there was some truth to the hating when he made that when he said that to Kid.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
true.
I think it was
Um,
both the correct decision on the horny and it was the correct decision on the merits.
yeah.
So how
Yeah.
about you?
Who do you think won? I mean, as a 17-year-old, yeah, I'm like whichever one is making me think less, like whichever
Yeah.
one is making me like wonder less who's interested, that's who I'm going with. Like
I tell
and
people all the
that still holds
time.
for me to this day. Like whoever if I gotta guess, I'm like, all right, fuck it.
There's nothing on earth hornier than an 18 to like 23-year-old boy. So like he's not
Yeah.
doing any, like you said, whichever one makes you think less. Who
Yeah.
won the rap battle or the dance battle? Which one were you asking first?
Uh I actually forgot about that to ask about the dance battle. I was going to say like, well, so in terms of dance battle, I was going to say it was just nice to see a party where people dance because people don't
Yes.
dance at functions anymore or
No.
in clubs anymore. I don't know when that happened or what caused that to stop, but it was just great to see a party where everybody was dancing.
I have a business idea that I don't want to say on recording, but I
Got
think
you. Okay.
there's a market inefficiency there. People want it. And as a business person, it's your job to give people what they want before they tell you they want it. So, um,
Yeah,
but it was
that's
good to
true.
see people dancing. It was good to see uh, no one was trying to be cool. People were dressed up.
Hmm.
It was a good scene. It was a nostalgic scene. No phones were out, and I think
Yeah, I think the
I
phones are a
just
big factor too.
I'll save it for the combo about the market inefficiency off of wax. But
Yeah.
dance battle, I think the boys smoked the girls.
Yeah,
Just smoked
yeah,
them.
I agree.
In a rap battle, I had Kid winning probably like on a 10-9 card. I think it was close, but Kid
Really?
won. Yeah.
I think Kid smoked him, but I'm not mad at that yet.
I
I think
mean,
I like Kid's rapping style and cadence more.
yeah, I mean, step to the stage too late, I blew it up. It's just,
Yeah,
that's like he went last, so that helps.
that's true. That's true.
Although I will say, because I'm ready to serve you if you can stay out past your pop's curfew. You know,
Yeah.
it was cool. I don't really like battle rap to be honest with you, but
Really? Okay.
I would say I would give it to Kid for sure. But you're leaning now I'm
Hmm.
thinking about it and I think I'm going back to your side. I think you did smoke them. So Kid smoked Play and the boys smoked the
Yeah.
girls in the dance
Yeah.
battle. That switch
I
thing was
agree.
dope at the end though.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, that was cool. You got anything else for Act Two?
Um, no, that's all I got for Act Two.
All right, Act Three, we're going to call Confrontation, Resolution, and the Morning After. As the party winds down, Kid faces a series of escalating challenges. He has a final confrontation with the bullies and manages to escape their clutches. Eventually, his father arrives, leading to a tense standoff. The night culminates in a resolution that sees Kid learning valuable lessons about responsibility and friendship as the party's aftermath settles in. I was saying this earlier as he was walking home with Sydney. He walked Shireen home and then he walked Sydney
Hmm.
home. And this thing, nigga said the most teenage
Yeah.
boy shit ever. He said she was like, he went in to flirt with her or whatever. And she was like, "Did you try to kiss Sheree?"
Yeah.
He was like, "I didn't know her the way I know you now, nigga. It was 5 minutes ago." I was like, that's
We
the
got
most
something
teenage
different.
boy shit ever. He's just trying to get the yes. That's all. He does not care about the
That's
words that
when
are
you
coming out of
no,
his
no, no,
mouth.
no. He don't even know what the hell he's saying. That's when you hit it with I just feel so safe with you.
He said, "I didn't know her the way I know you now. It was literally
Yeah.
5 minutes ago."
We
What?
just have a different level of connection.
Yeah, he's just like, I feel something here. I bet you do. Uh,
Right.
what you got for Act Three, man?
uh um so while this is a really funny movie and I do fuck with it, it's just funny because like looking back at like this is made in 1990. That jail scene, they would be so canceled if they made that shit today. Freestyling about please don't rape me in jail is fucking insane.
Uh,
Trigger warning. But yeah, that shit was nuts.
no, I mean, obviously, I watched it and I was like, okay, it's doing. I didn't find it funny. I was a little, um,
No, I didn't say that was funny. Yeah, the movie itself was funny. That scene was not. That shit was nuts.
but I will say, I still see people trying to, depending. Well, okay, let's find an example. You say it'll get you canceled, whatever. I saw a lot of ostensibly progressive people make prison rape jokes about Tory Lanez. Um, so
That is
it
true.
just
You're
depends
right. That's
on
true.
it
That's
depends
true.
on if they like you or not. It just
Yeah,
like anything
they don't
else.
like him and because he shot a girl and
Correct.
yeah,
Just like I saw a whole bunch of people who are, supposedly criminal justice reform people want, Tory Lanez to get the death penalty or whatever. Not anything that serious, but like,
yeah, and they were happy that he got stabbed and shit. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
true.
just like so. People pick and
Good
choose when
point.
these things matter. Uh, you know,
Yeah, that's fair.
So would it get you canceled? Depends if they like you or not. So,
That
um,
is true.
but yeah, that scene was crazy.
Yeah,
And then and
freestyling in jail is nuts.
yeah, and then he's just like running around. It was just, but
He's like, "Hey, it says don't enter."
yeah, literally says the sign on my ass says "Do not enter." Yikes!
Yeah,
But it
90s was
warmed
a
my
wild
heart
time.
when he gets bailed out. They rounded up the troops.
Yeah,
They got his money,
got
and
the
he
money
gets out and
together.
he leaves the
Yeah,
jail, and all his people are there. And that was like I thought that was cool.
me
It just
too.
goes to show like all the hijinks, all the whatever, all the arguments. When the chips were down, they pulled up. So that matters.
Yeah, they still had his back.
And did anything else happen in this movie? I don't.
That's pretty much it.
You got anything else for Act
The
Three, or
third
you want to
act
rate
was
it?
the third act was very hollow. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, so I did want to ask you. So we acknowledged that Play was a hater.
Yeah,
Was damn, what is her name? Shireen? Sharina?
Shireen,
What was her name?
Shireen.
Shireen. Was she a
Yeah,
hater?
yeah, for sure. She was, she was, she just didn't. She wanted all the attention. And
Yeah.
when Sid, I mean, but
Hmm.
then she did come around at the end. So Kid and Sydney are at Sydney's crib, about to get busy. Parents come home. He has to leave. Whatever, whatever. And so
Yeah.
word gets back to Play that Kid got locked up. So Play rounds up the troops, and they pick up Sydney last. And Sydney whispers to
Hmm.
Sherane, whatever. I'm sure she,
What just happened?
giggling little girls, and Sharane's a hater at first, and then she
Yeah.
comes around, and then we get the iconic "You go, girl," which I did not know that was the origin of the Martin saying. Um,
Oh, really? That's it?
I like
Shit.
to think so. Yeah, she says "You go, girl,"
Yeah, I guess that makes
and
sense.
to
Yeah.
Gina, and
Fuck.
Martin was in the car, and it warmed the '90s kid's heart. But I think that she was a teenage girl and she liked
Yeah.
the attention, and she got the cute popular rapper boys who danced at the thing, and both of them were eyeing her,
Hmm.
and she didn't want to give that up. But when the chips were down, she gave her girl her props. So
She was
yeah,
there for her friends. Yeah.
correct. And play was a pretty cool dude. So I mean, she still
Yeah.
still had her pick of the
Everybody's
litter,
no like people, even the people that quote unquote settled still
yeah,
got someone, of high quality.
except for Dragon Breath. Poor Dragon Breath. He had a rough
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, he did. Got his records fucked up. He got his turntables bumped twice. I almost got his ass. I almost had to fight that dude.
He redeems himself in House Party 2. So there you have it.
Okay, okay.
Everybody, the whole cast returned for two except for AJ Johnson because she was still mad about that 4 grand. So, what do you rate it?
Oh damn. Um, are we comparing this to other party movies or just other great movies, period?
It's your rating, man. You do what you want.
Okay. So comparing it to other party movies, I'm gonna give it a 3 compared
Okay.
to other party movies.
I'm going full
Because you
nostalgia,
had like
five
Project X, The
stars.
Hangover.
Full nostalgia, 5 stars. This is cinema. I could watch this movie every fucking day. So, it
Okay,
it
got you.
it
It's a
just
comfort
takes me
movie.
back to that stack of VHS tapes on a fucking summer vacation, Wednesday afternoon.
Hmm.
Parents are at work, ain't shit to do. And I just watched this motherfucking movie on loop. So 5 star nostalgia,
Yeah. Okay.
the best party movie ever. Shout out Kid and Play. House Party 1 is a classic. So that's where I rank it. All right. Thanks for listening. My name is Darius. That's D's all up in your area on all socials.
And I'm Jordan. Jordy be writing on all socials.
Please rate, like, subscribe. We are Moviegoers Pod on all socials. That is Moviegoers PD on Twitter. That is PD on Twitter.
And for any ongoing movie recommendations, you can reach out to us via email at moviegoerspod@gmail.com. That's moviegoerspod@gmail.com. That's a wrap. Thanks for coming to the movies with us. We'll be back next week with another good one, reviewing A Low Down Dirty Shame. Y'all take good care of yourselves.